everybody, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I have not filmed a video for you guys in the longest time. Super happy to be back. I think I've kind of forgotten how to film. It took me a while to figure out my camera settings. But yeah, so this is going to be a really simple review on the Rida Zayn Cosmetics foundation. I'm also going to be trying out the Entice Bubblegum primer portion, and let's get started. Alright, to begin the video, we're going to start with skin prep. Now, you guys know my skin is extremely dry, always dehydrated, especially this season. So I'm going to start by using my Jasmine Dew Mist. This has been a product that I wouldn't say this is like a must-have before all my makeup applications, but it really does do a good job of hydrating my skin. It sort of wakes it up. You guys know that I've also been using just cold water before I started using this, so you guys can absolutely go ahead and do that. Another thing that I really love is using the Klairs Fundamental Ampule Mist. This is also like a similar idea, but it has a lot of nutrients in it. It's just helps hydrate your skin, and it gives you a really dewy complexion. So you can use either of these. If you can't find any of those, then just use plain water. I swear it's going to do the job for you. And I just spray this on my face, and it smells very fresh, so I love that. For my moisturizer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Glow Cherie. This is a natural glow enhancer. It's sort of like using a MAC stroke cream, but this is just cheaper. And I'm going to take some of this. It comes in a few shades. This is the only one I could find on discount, so I went ahead and got this. You guys, this product smells amazing. It almost smells edible, and I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's left this slight glow to my skin. It works exactly like a stroke cream from MAC, so I'm really enjoying this. Alright, now I'm going to be going into the Entice Cosmetics Bubblegum Primer. I am so excited for this product because I did an unboxing right before I sat down to film this, and I used one drop of this on the back of my hand, and it was just so beautiful and glowy. This is something that you can use as a serum on its own, or you can use it under your foundation to make your foundation last all day. And it has like this slight iridescence to it. It's very, very subtle, but it's definitely there, and it leaves a beautiful sheen on your skin. So I'm just going to be taking literally one drop. It's a pretty thick formula, and you don't need much to get the job done. I am going to be using this all over my face. And can you guys see that? It literally gives you glass skin. Love this. Now the foundation I'm going to be using is the Rida Zayn foundation. They sent me all 6 shades. My shade is shade 07, but I like to mix it in with 06. So I mix 07 and 06 together to get my perfect match. And because this foundation has a thicker consistency, I like going in with Beautify by Amna Beauty Sponge. I'm a huge advocate of using brushes to apply your foundation, but when a foundation is slightly thicker like this one is, then I just go in with a sponge instead. So I'm just taking my concoction and I am applying this to my face, and then taking my Beautify by Amna sponge. I am working this into my skin. Now this foundation is great for people with dry skin. So this is a foundation that is medium to full coverage, but specifically for people with dry skin, which is amazing because there is not much in the Pakistani market for us Sahara Desert skin people. So guys, this is what my skin looks like with just the foundation on its own. It still looks like skin. You can still see my skin texture show through, which I love. But at the same time, it looks a little more perfected, and it looks dewy, and it looks juicy, and it looks amazing. So now we will move on to concealer. I'm going to be using 2 concealers for my face today. One is going to be the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. This is the shade Amber, and this I'm going to use to sort of conceal away my dark circles. And then I'm going to be using the Reach Cosmetics concealer in the shade 4 Medium Beige, and this I'm going to use to highlight the center of my face. Alright, this L'Oreal concealer is a good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. If you guys love the Shape Tape, I'm sure you guys will love this as well. It has a similar kind of consistency, it performs in a similar fashion, and you get like a good amount of product in this tube, so it's good value for money, and a little goes a long way. So I'm just going to, this is the darkest part of my eye, so just like in here, because I have really close set eyes, they're also a little deep set, so this area is where I tend to get really dark, and I just like bringing in some light in this region to sort of make myself look less like a zombie. I'm going to use my 4 kilo brush, and I am just going to sort of blend and buff this out. And then moving into the Reach concealer, in this I'm just going to use a little bit around my mouth, because when I smile I feel like this area tends to get a little bit dark. So just some over here, some right here, because I have like a dip, and that is something I need to get rid of. And then some I'm just going to blend out in this region. I'm going to blend this out with the Beautify by Amna sponge. And I feel all these products that I'm using on top are blending in so well into the Rida Zayn foundation. This foundation I have used a couple of times before as well, and every time I've used it I've been really impressed with the way it sat on my skin and the way it wore throughout the day. For contour, I'm going to be using this Makeover stick. It has a contour on one side and it has a highlighting stick on the other side. And this is a product you can find easily in drugstores in Islamabad. So I'm just going to be taking this, and now I don't think I have like a really like chubby face, so what I like to do is I sort of like to take it right here, so I sort of like cup my cheek to sort of give it a more just youthful look and to make my face look like it's fuller than it is. I do the same thing over here, so to match the other side. And my nose needs some work. Like, where are we getting? I'm just going to like fix this area a little bit under my bottom lip to make it look fuller, a little bit over the top as well. And I'm just pressing, I am not rubbing or tugging, because I don't want to disturb the foundation we have underneath. This will just give me a slight shadow, and that's all I want. I don't want any harsh lines. I just want a slight shadow. So kind of like that. Okay, the powder I'm going to use is a holy grail. This is the Note Cosmetics Luminous Silk Compact Powder. I'm using the shade 01 because I wanted to brighten the center of my face even further. But you guys, I cannot say enough good things about this product. It really sort of gives me a very airbrushed finish without looking powdery, and I think it's great for people with dry skin. And because I already have this really lovely luminosity on my face, I don't want to use a powder that's going to mattify my skin. So this one is great for that, and I'm just going to be taking it in the areas that I need to set. So pretty much the areas where I have concealed or highlighted. Let my skin stay nice and dewy everywhere else. On my cheeks, I'm going to be using the Dear Darling Tint. Now, I don't know what shade this is because it's not written on the cute little bottle. It was written on the box, but I don't remember. But this is like the peachy orangey kind of a shade. And I'm going to be using this on a Real Techniques setting brush because this one is really small and I want to be very precise with where I apply it. And this is a gel-based formula, so it's technically going to do a really good job of lasting on your skin. I'm going to move on to lips. I'm using the Luscious Cosmetics Lip Pencil in Cinnamon 08. You can use my code SH10 when shopping on Luscious online. It's going to give you a 10% discount. These pencils are amazing. And while I'm applying my lip liner, I'm also going to be blending in the little bit of contour that I did. liquid lipstick I'm going to be using is by Ofra Cosmetics. This is the shade Sanibel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This was sent to me by Makeup For You Online, which is the official retailer for Ofra in Pakistan. And you guys, if you have not tried this formula, you are missing out. How beautiful is this lip shade? This shade is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. Alright, if you want to incorporate a little bit of the cheek onto your lip, you can take the Dear Darling Tint and just apply some on the center. And it's a good way to sort of add that cheek color into your lip and make everything a little bit more monochromatic. For the cheeks, because I do want to set this tint that I've used, I'm going to be using the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Blush in Count Me In. This is such a pretty color, you guys. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. And it's very subtle, so it's not going to overpower the look in any way. The look will still be very fresh and pretty. But it's just going to set that gel blush that we applied underneath. And you don't have to do this. So if you want to use the gel on its own, you can. This is just extra insurance. I'm going to be using the Ofra highlighter in the shade Blissful. This is this really pretty soft pinky champagne highlighter. I have the mini version, but the mini version contains 4 grams of product as well, so it's pretty amazing. I'm going to be using the same brush I used to apply powder under my eyes for this highlighter, and you just need the tiniest bit. I mean, I'm already really glowy, but this product just takes the glow to the next level, and it is freaking amazing. I'm also going to be taking this highlighter and applying it on my eyelids. And this is so beautiful that I cannot get over myself. On my brow bone. Let's just glow everywhere today. To finish off the eye look, I'm just going to be using some mascara, so we're going to keep it really simple today. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Say Beauty Browa in Karachi. And that is brows done. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to give a huge shout out to some star products that I used in this look. The Lifelike foundation by Rida Zayn Cosmetics is, for me, just one of the best affordable foundations out there in the Pakistani market. I would also like to give a huge shout out to the Bubblegum Priming Potion by Entice Cosmetics. Rabia, you did a good job with this one. I would also like to mention the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipsticks and highlighters. Oh my goodness, you guys, these are such great products. You have to try them out if you haven't already. And that is it. This was super simple. I really like how these products have performed on my face all together. Everything just sort of blended into one another, and it's always a good makeup day when that happens. If you guys want to see more content from me, you guys please be sure to like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you're alerted every time I post content. Let me know what you want to see from me in my future videos. Leave a comment below, and I'm so excited to be back in doing this. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I will see you guys very soon.